Hello, I'm Mitra Sorrells in the PhocusWire studio at the Phocuswright conference, and I am joined by Beth Godlin. She is president of AON Travel Practice. Welcome.
Thank you, Mitra. Well, glad to be here.
Great to have you here. So let's start by talking a bit about what would you say is the role of a travel insurance broker?
Good question. We're really a specialist, and it's hard to sort of explain the role of a broker because we're more than a traditional broker. In this space, we know it very deeply. We've been in it for 35 years, and we really have three key roles. We are certainly a broker, so to place our clients who are predominantly, obviously travel industry, but very many in the cruise and tour or what we call the wholesale space with the right carrier. We are consultants, so we advise on product design, product structure, pricing, analytics. We provide full transparency to our clients. So, our main interest is to make sure that our clients' programs are designed to meet the majority of the needs of their customers and be economically positive.
And so what would be the benefits then to a potential client of working with you versus maybe some other option they may have?
Several.
Okay.
Number one is the full transparency and insight. Quite often, an insurance company will be focused internally on their returns and their needs.
Okay.
At AON Travel Practice, we're focused on the client. Certainly, we want to make sure that our carriers also have sustainable relationships and deals, and we do. But, our average tenure with our clients is something like 15 to 20 years because there's really no need for them to go elsewhere.
Okay.
If for some reason a specific carrier or a program doesn't meet their needs, we can seamlessly switch to somebody else with us being the glue between the client and whatever risk-taking vehicle there is, whether it's, an outside carrier or a self-insured captive that they may have, et cetera.
Okay. So, let's talk a bit about the seems like the term everybody's talking about these days, which is personalization. That's a piece of what you do, I know. Give us a little bit more detail there, maybe an example of how you're using it.
We're sort of like the original force in personalization.
Okay. All right. That's a bold statement, but tell us what that means.
So, when you buy a product from a travel agent, just a retail travel agent, those products have been designed to meet the needs of a variety of different customers and trips. But as such, they're fairly generic, right, in what they cover. When you buy a customized program distributed by a travel supplier, you are buying something and you are offering something that has been designed and built specifically to cover a 4-day Caribbean cruise with an average age of X. So. While we're going back a long time to the creation of this distribution channel, it really was the first one to recognize that one size may not be the best choice.
Right.
To cover a wide variety of customers, travelers, trips, demographics, et cetera.
Yeah, no, that certainly makes sense. And then how would you say you are working to help the travel suppliers that you work with really adapt to some of the evolving market conditions and the customers' needs? I mean, there's just been a lot of change in both of those areas.
Look, we made it through COVID with them.
Yes.
That was obviously tough for 150,000 reasons. The travel industry was certainly one of the most impacted, obviously. Within the industries, just from a pure industry perspective. And even while they were not sailing, we were working very closely to determine and to use our products and services as risk management consulting to help them figure out how to get back. Right. Obviously within the scope of our products and risk management. So I would say we help them, but we let them take the lead, right? They're out there with the products that we are supporting through our risk transfer products. And so we work very closely with them and have for over 30 years to ensure that no matter what happens, they're constantly up to date. I got a news alert the other day on the lava in Iceland, and immediately we go to, okay, what are we going to do? Is it covered?
Right. Yeah, it's always changing, I guess.
Yes, it's always changing.
So as we're wrapping up, I'm curious, what would be your advice to a travel supplier that is looking to develop a new travel protection plan?
I mean, I think a company like ours can really takes a very consultative approach, as I said, because there is nothing off the rack. Now, you could end up with an off the rack if you're a startup and you don't have enough scale to really warrant a custom program yet.
Right.
But what for a startup or somebody who is just launching their first product in this category, we offer a level of objectivity and transparency that those clients can then use to decide if this is the right time for them to launch something, and if so, what should it look like?
Okay. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Beth Godlin, President of AON Travel Practice. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Mitra.
Thank you.